Thanks a lot, Diva. It was a great little thing there. Love that bookstore. And we are here now with Courtney Steucheli from TASP, or Telluride Adaptive Sports Program.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm so excited
Thanks for being here.
to talk about the program and all the fun things we're doing out on the slopes.
You have a big event coming up as well, which we're going to talk about, the Blue Party, which is really cool. It's one of the events of the year. But I want to talk first. Let's take it all the way back.
Okay.
How did you get here? I know you have some lovely children. I've taught some of them.
You have. I'm used to seeing you in the theater.
That's right. So, tell me, how did you come to be in our lovely little town?
All right. So, it's a long and circuitous story.
Okay.
But I'll try to keep it short. I moved here in 2001, a long time ago.
Wow.
It's aging me. I came out of Michigan via Denver and then landed here. And there's really no place better. Where do you go after Telluride? So,
and what brought you to town? Was it like a job, or was it just like you wanted to have children in like Kid Vegas here?
Exactly. How did
amazing place to raise your kids?
Exactly. You nailed it. It was a bit serendipitous. I was working in Denver at the Denver Zoo. I ran their special event program. I've always worked for nonprofits, actually.
Nice.
I worked for the Museum of Nature and Science, Denver Zoo, and then it's always a guy. It's always a guy that brings you to Telluride. My now husband, then boyfriend, had always, and we actually bonded over this mutually. You
got a ring on it.
Yeah, got a ring on it. And we ended up, he'd always sort of had it in the back of his mind that he wanted to move to Telluride and have a blacksmith shop. And I was like, hey, I can get on that bandwagon. And sure enough, I hear there's lots of nonprofits in Telluride. And sure enough, the path led us here.
Well, we're really happy you're here. And even more so, the folks at TASP are happy that you're here. Because you're the ED over there.
I am.
And you guys do all sorts of amazing stuff. Particularly, you work with adaptive athletes, right, on the ski hill, or what? Am I saying that correctly?
You are. Yep. Adaptive athletes or people with disabilities that aspire to be athletes. Anybody who comes to our door, any ability, we provide services to get them out on the mountain, beyond, to experience the freedom and just the love of, we all love hiking, biking, skiing. You move here for a reason, and we just make sure everybody can enjoy that.
When I originally came here, I used to teach at the mountain school, and we used to run the ski program over there. Of course, there's like those ski PE programs. And one of the days, the mountain school kids every year would come and work with TASP, and they would be the TASP instructors would teach them how to work with adaptive athletes. So I remember one girl working with a blind skier.
Yeah.
And it just blew her mind. She was like, I can't
imagine how you do this.
Somebody skis blind.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Actually, that's one of my favorite programs. Yeah. We bring up a group from the St. Michael's School in Arizona.
Yes,
it's a Navajo reservation. The Navajo reservation has a school for special needs youth, and we bring them up one day a year, and we partner with the mountain school. And it's a great opportunity for the kids to learn about disability awareness, which we now call Enabling All, and build friendships and bonds with these students who come up and in many cases haven't even seen snow. So we've been doing that for almost, 15 years. And I've been with the program since 2006, so I've seen a lot of these kids grow up, and it's a really special partnership.
And then, what about some of the other stuff that you guys do? You guys have trained Olympic athletes?
Special Olympic athletes.
We
have a lot of gold medals, silver medals.
Wow.
Yeah. So every year, another one of our programs is we have a team of about 20 youth with cognitive disabilities from the whole region. They come from Montrose, Telluride, Cortez, and for, 6 Saturdays, we train on the race course with this group. We have trained instructors. The kids are just, it's incredible. There's so much positive energy. We get local youth volunteers to partner up with these kids, and then we bring them to regionals and states to compete. So yes, we have trained Olympians.
Amazing.
It's pretty cool.
And then there was something about a basketball game you played recently, I heard about?
Tim was involved,
What happened?
Yeah, we brought up a team of amputee basketball players from Arizona. They're called AMP1. They're professional amputee basketball players.
And what does that look like? Is that all sorts of different amputees, like double amputees in the legs
in
and
this
like
case, it was
arms
primarily arms.
Okay.
There were a few guys. Actually, there were a couple leg guys who were missing, like below the knee or above the knee amputees with prosthetics. And we brought the team here, and then we put together a team of local players that were like pretty good at basketball. We had Jim Looney play with us. I don't know if you had a chance to see it.
Yeah.
And
Jim Looney is our local postman.
Yeah, exactly. Who's an amazing athlete.
Yeah, who's like 70 and has run up and over our mountain many times. Yeah.
So we thought that he would be the good keystone of the team, and then we built the team out from there. We had a bunch of guys that play a lot. This woman, Charlotte, was actually on the French national team. She played for Team Telluride.
Okay.
So there was some real skill, and they just got... they got the ball handed to them. The AMP team just dominated. It was a really cool event to build awareness about just the athleticism, the talent, overcoming barriers, just showing what people with disabilities can really accomplish. And it was good because it was in a gym as opposed to normally you see Telluride Adaptive out on the slopes and climbing mountains, and we are primarily outdoor recreation. So this was unique for us to pull it in the gym, but it was cool. Yeah. We hope to bring them back again.
And you guys do some stuff with the Wounded Warriors and things like that as well, right?
That's a huge piece of our program. Last year we brought more than 150 disabled veterans to Telluride, all expense paid trips, retreats, healing, skiing, ice climbing, snowmobiling, camaraderie, building the togetherness of being with other veterans, which a lot of our veterans miss, obviously, once they come back home and enter civilian life. So that's a big piece of what we do.
Speaking of all, I want to talk about all expense-paid trips because you are paying the expense, right?
We are.
Yeah, and
we are.
You have something coming up on Friday, March 9th, correct?
We do.
Called the Blue Party.
Yes. And the Blue Party... I don't know if you've been out skiing or not, but I know you have. You've seen the blue jackets that our instructors wear. We've got actually 180 volunteers.
Amazing.
In this community that volunteer for Adaptive, who go through training to become instructors. And once they're deemed skilled, they can wear the blue jacket and they go out and they teach lessons. And it's really cool.
Cool.
Yeah, so the Blue Party goes back to recognizing the blue jackets and really the basis of what we're raising funds for. So rather than having a theme, it's all about let's raise money to bring adaptive athletes here, let's fund these trips, let's get kids out on the mountain, break the barriers, and challenge, inspire, and empower people who might not have a chance to experience these things otherwise.
This sounds like all amazing stuff. The Blue Party's a great party. The Anders brothers are going to be there this year, right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Did I say that right? Yeah. And they're going to be there. You're going to have a silent auction with a lot of great, amazing pieces, right?
Yeah, it's a big silent auction. We have 10 local restaurants, free drinks, Emeritus Wine. They sponsor us every year at $60 a bottle. You get a free glass, plus drink tickets that are sponsored by other local businesses. We've got the Anders Brothers, special dance performances, and actually Lonnie Bedwell, the 2015 National Geographic Adventurer of the Year. He was actually one of the first blind kayakers to go down the Grand Canyon. He's our guest speaker this year. So we're not messing around. We're pulling out the big guns and dance party, dinner, drinks, amazing auction items.
I would not go down the Grand Canyon in a kayak, and I have everything.
I went down the Grand Canyon in like a 25-foot raft, and I was hiding underneath the bow of the boat half the time. So I have nothing but respect.
Show up at the Blue Party, go see Lonnie, figure out what it's about. Support TASP, get involved.
Please support TASP, yeah. It's 300, 500 adaptive athletes per year come through our doors, 3,000 lessons, 180 volunteer instructors. It's a small machine. And it provides so much for so many people and opens the great outdoors.
Go to the Blue Party. That's the way to spend your money. Get there, do some silent auctions. Courtney Steucheli,
thank you, Colin.
very much for being here.
Thank you so much. This was fun.
And we'll see you March 9th at the Blue Party.
With blue on.
With blue on.
Your best blue.